The other day I made a video going over a few of the reasons that the Book of Boba Fett has been extremely inconsistent so far. Having more time to reflect as well as interact with some of you in the comments of that video, there's another glaring issue with the Book of Boba Fett. One so glaring that it needs a full video dedicated to it. So here I am, and it's a sentence that I never thought I'd say in my entire life, but Boba Fett is a Disney princess. So before you go into the comments and tell me that Boba Fett cannot be a Disney princess because he holds no royal title, nor has a fancy dress, I don't mean literally a Disney princess. I mean, he does kind of wear a dress though, and he sits on a throne, so maybe he is literally a Disney princess. All jokes aside, I want you to take a moment to think about who Boba Fett was until this show began. He was a ruthless killer and the most badass bounty hunter in the galaxy. He also worked many jobs for the likes of Darth Vader and Jabba the Hutt. We even witness him in the comics torturing and killing a young man just so he can get Luke Skywalker's location.
I do not torture.
Liar!
Boba Fett was undisputedly a villain. And due to some of his Clone Wars actions, I could listen to the argument that he's a bit of an anti-hero, but I think most of us agree that Boba Fett is known for being more of a villain. Go play Battlefront. Which team does Boba Fett fight for? The Empire. Now contrast this with how he's depicted in the Book of Boba Fett, and it is night and day. They are completely different characters. We haven't seen Boba Fett do one thing that could be interpreted as morally reprehensible. Not one thing. Seriously. Instead, Boba Fett has become a Disney princess. He receives the affection and help of animals. He makes jokes. He's noble. He fights for what is right. He dances. Now, if only we could get him to sing.
That's funny. I'm okay.
Boba Fett is a good guy. That's right, he's a hero. And that is the problem. It betrays what the character of Boba Fett has been to fans for 40 years. Yes, Boba Fett never had very much screen time in the films, so we didn't really get to know his character the same way that we got to know Luke's or Vader's. But that's what made him so damn special. Despite having only 6 minutes and 30 seconds of screen time in the original trilogy, Boba Fett became an icon. One of the most popular and recognizable characters in all of Star Wars. His fans loved that he was a badass bounty hunter with sick armor. Everyone accepted that he was, as Samuel Jackson would so eloquently put it, a bad motherfucker. The Book of Boba Fett, for whatever reason, has decided that Boba Fett is actually a pretty good guy. This is the same man who worked and did terrible things for crime lords and the Empire by his own choice, I might add. But Zach, people can change. Maybe he's turned over a new leaf, you'll say. Of course he has, but why? What made him turn over a new leaf? As far as I can tell, there was no significant event that altered his character so swiftly and so drastically. Once he emerges from the Sarlacc pit, he's all of a sudden a pretty stand-up guy. You will be fed to the mighty Sarlacc, where you will spend 1,000 years, slowly becoming a pretty nice guy. No, it's horrible. It would be fine if Lucasfilm, and let's not lie to ourselves, it's Disney. Disney's probably forcing Lucasfilm to make Boba Fett a good guy because they can't have the protagonist of a story be a bad guy. It's just like with Loki. Though to be fair, Loki always was more complicated and was trending towards being good anyway, so I digress. It's fine if Disney wanted to make Boba Fett more benevolent as a character, but damn it, he needs some kind of reasonable journey. Take Tony Stark, for example. He's an insufferable jerk at the beginning of Iron Man, but through his experience of being held captive by the terrorists and seeing that the weapons he makes go towards doing terrible things, he changes into, well, still an insufferable jerk, but a heroic insufferable jerk. That's what should have been done with Boba if they wanted to go this route. That way, he could still be the baddest ex-bounty hunter in the galaxy, but now he's a little more morally complex. Not good, not evil, somewhere in the middle. I do want to add just at the end here that yes, this video could age horribly. There are still 4 more episodes to go in the Book of Boba Fett. They could turn this around and give us an inciting incident that shows why Boba has reformed himself, but I doubt it. For right now though, Boba Fett is looking far more similar to Cinderella than he is to Cad Bane. Boba Fett has become a Disney princess. So that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know if you agree with me in the comments down below or if you disagree. Either way, please comment, it's good for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a like and subscribe if you feel we deserve it. I'm Zach, and I'll see you in the future.